Okay. Do you want the convenience of online shopping? But you're wary, of course, that the clothes you buy may not fit you properly when they come. What about if you had a virtual you that could try the virtual outfit before it ever gets to your front door? 3D modeling is increasingly making this a reality. Yeah. Tom Metail is founder and CEO of Metail and does just exactly that, right? Tom, great to have you with us. Metail. Metail, I see what you did there. Right? How does it, what's it about? How does it work, Metail?
So from a consumer's perspective, you input some basic measurements, and off the back of that, we can create a 3D version of yourself, which you can then use to try on clothes and see how they fit. So we provide that as a plug-in service into clothing retailers, so a bit like PayPal on the inside.
Right.
And then as you browse, you see a nice top that you like, you click on it, you'll see that on your virtual you, which we call a MeModel. You add a pair of trousers, and you see that too, and then we give size recommendations based on your size and shape, and you get that visual understanding of how it will work.
So I think this is what we're seeing it now, right?
Yes.
So is it actually a picture of the person? Is it like, if it was me, it would be me?
So at the moment, we're starting from basic measurements, but we've done the R&D work, which will allow you to add the face. We've been actually waiting for technology in the phone, in terms of the front-facing camera, to be of significant resolution that we can actually start to think about adding that feature.
It's not a silly question, but I'm just curious, even for me. You say basic measurements, to be accurate, right? Because that's the thing, where you might try on something, or see something you like, and it might fit, but the shoulders, or so what sort of information are you taking?
So for a woman, we start with height, weight, and bra size. The key part of that is that women know that about themselves, so you get to see something immediately. Then by inputting your basic shape that you think about yourself, and then your hips and waist, you can get to a 92 to 96% accuracy level in the body. So that provides you enough accuracy to understand the difference between a size 12 or a size 10 or a size 14. So we can then start to recommend, and you can get that understanding of what will work well if you're a pear-shaped person over an hourglass or an apple.
I think of the likes of Amazon, for example, right? So Amazon in the United States, it sells more clothes than anybody else. Is that online?
I think last year they finally basically became the biggest seller of clothes, and I think the fashion industry had been complacent for a long time. They'd felt, well, nobody's going to buy fashion on Amazon. It's a search-built site where they put everything on there, and that's not the way that people think about shopping. And I think they didn't understand that Amazon is all about supreme convenience, and people started buying clothes, and then after buying clothes, they started to think about buying other things, and quickly it's become the dominant player.
So is there any competition out there with what you're doing?
For what we're doing, there's one company in the US and one company in China, but actually the way I think about it is that our biggest competitors are actually going to be the likes of Amazon, Google, and so on over time.
I can see Amazon coming knocking on the door. Here's a check for $2 billion. Thank you very much. I don't know.
Potentially. But I mean, we almost see ourselves as trying to build a different type of shopping, a more social-based, a consumer experience-based shopping. So we're almost trying to help everybody compete in this new world, because shopping has become really functional.
So how do you make your money then?
So we essentially make our money, we have a minimum license fee for using the technology, and then we basically get a revenue share on stuff sold using our service. But through our technology, we have a lot of AI, machine learning, computer vision. We've been able to develop a way to photograph images of clothing cheaper than any existing methods. So we can start to do that cheaper than how they do it today, and we provide the whole data on the back end as the first way of getting data on the size and shape of your customers to start to push that all the way back through the supply chain. So make the right clothes for the right people and really improve the efficiency of everything that clothing manufacturers through to clothing retailers.
But it's been a costly exercise, hasn't it, for you? For the AI, the R&D, and you've just got a US patent, right? That took 7 years.
Yes, that's right. I mean, it's been a long R&D process of getting this technology right, because it's really difficult. We've got 14 PhDs in Cambridge working on this. We've got collaborative relationships with Cambridge University and Portsmouth University. And our patent process, we've got 11 now. This one is really exciting for us. It's the patent for the sharing of any 3D garment on a 3D person in social media. So that's in the US.
You've got it sewn up. See what I did there? I've got to go to the markets, because you've got investors, haven't you? So I've got to go and see what Wall Street. But I want to ask you, would you sell to Amazon?
If they take us to our end vision, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.